Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Candy and Kev Car Conversation. This is your boy Kev, and that is Candy. I thought you was going to say my name is Candy or something, baby. How are you this morning, baby girl?
Well, you know, life is good, you know.
I thought you were going to start singing Life Now is Sweet.
Life now is sweet and my... I'm tired.
We have had a busy weekend this weekend.
Baby, let's just tell the people the truth. You done just put it on me all week.
I mean, we had a really busy weekend this weekend.
Was that embarrassing?
No, I'm just saying. I was
driving my car. Why is it like that? Why you seem like you're distracted, man?
No, I'm putting it on the Candy Kev page before I forget.
Talk to me, baby.
It was a very busy weekend for Candy and Kev.
Talk to me like you want somebody to
Friday.
talk to your mama. Don't get smart with her, have a heart to heart with, just like you would with your daughter.
It was a late night Friday getting some things done. The podcast, we was up late. Oh no, that was Saturday.
Yeah.
Friday, we were up getting ready for the weekend. We had shout out to Keys of Life and Pretty in Pink event. Very, very great time with them, man. Listen, we're going to be posting some of the...
Hey, Ty.
Hey, Ty, what's going on, girl? We're going to be posting some of the footage on our YouTube page. Which
Kevin got to get in that work.
Yeah, which you'll be able to get into on our webpage, candyandkev.com. candyandkev.com. If you look, the link is there as well. You'll be able to see some of the footage later on today from that phenomenal time. Then yesterday we
Kevin, tell them about the big news. You don't want to tell them yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell them.
Okay. So, and then let me tell y'all, I'm going to say this. My husband is about to tell y'all some big news. And right after he tells y'all, I'm going to give a viewers advisory message. Okay? and it's going to be real. So I'm going to let my husband, I'm not going to interrupt him. I'm going to and y'all know when I start clapping it out, I'm serious. Because y'all know when I clap, it's serious. Let my husband go ahead and give this big announcement, and then I'm going to give a viewer advisory PSA. Go ahead, babe.
So yesterday we were in Baltimore.
Wait,
I know I'm gonna get to that,
okay.
baby. Yesterday, I don't want to say I'm waiting for the viewers to get on here. I don't want to see that.
Okay.
Because we're not a few minutes early. We actually
Yeah, we are.
on time.
No, we're early.
Okay. Yo, if you're ever in the Baltimore area, stop at Moe's. What was it?
Moe's Seafood or
Oh,
Moe's
man.
whatever.
When I
Spend
say
some time with my cousin from another part of the family tree.
yes, phenomenal food. Crab cakes were on a whole nother level. So listen, everybody. It's today.
Kevin, you clapping too. You didn't even realize.
I didn't. I'm sorry, baby. That's your thing. I don't want to take
because
that.
that's how serious it is.
So,
go on, get an announcement back.
So today is the day, everybody. Listen, everybody, we've been talking about Pillow Talk. We've been talking about it. We've been letting you know Pillow Talk is coming. Pillow Talk is coming. We delayed it for some time. But let me tell you, our first episode will be up on our website tonight.
Now, don't get it twisted. There's actually an introductory podcast.
Yes.
Just to kind of let you know. It's only like 6-7 minutes to let you know what it's going to be about. But then the first full episode... I'm sorry, baby. I said I wasn't going to interrupt you. But
No,
go ahead. I just wanted you to explain that.
So you're going to see two links when you go on to our webpage. You'll see the introduction, and then you'll see the first full episode. We want to give it this is the disclaimer I want to give before Candy give her disclaimer. The first disclaimer I want to give is
don't say what I'm going to say.
No. Okay. I was going to delay it because I was going to go back and redo it because of the sound quality wasn't to our standards, but because we didn't want it. I'll put it like this: my wife will get into that in a few minutes, but we couldn't do it over because we end up not having enough time to do it over, and I wanted to make sure I kept my word and released it. But the next one, the sound quality will be much better. But it's clear. You can hear it. It's just certain levels for us. We want it a little bit better. So listen, tonight we will be releasing it. I'm going to say no later than.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because it's an adult.
It can't go up before 9.
It's not going to go up before 9 o'clock. So around 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, we will release the podcast. A matter of fact, I want to say 10, but I'm going to say 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You'll be able to go right on our website. We'll do a video right before then to remind you guys that you'll be able to.
I'm going to be at rehearsal back.
Okay, I'm going to do a video just to remind you. Then we can do it earlier freely.
Okay.
Just to remind you to go to our website at 9 o'clock, and you'll be able to see or listen to our first Pillow Talk podcast tonight. Baby, what did you think of it?
What you talking about? Let me tell you, this Pillow Talk, I had to say, we done did the thing. See, listen.
And we just getting started.
See, just when y'all think y'all have us figured out, right? Okay? Mm-hmm. When y'all think y'all have us figured out, when y'all think y'all know what we're doing, and some people, they're like, okay, let's do what they doing now because they think they have it figured out. We switched the game up. It's fine because what I know is that imitation is the highest form of flattery. So I know we must be doing something right.
Baby, it says you glowing.
Just follow me along and y'all gonna hear why I'm glowing. So you're doing something right when you look up and people kind of doing the same thing that you doing. But that's fine. I'm not insulted. I said, Kev, that means we on to something. So we gotta switch it up. Kev said, Candy, it's time to switch it up just a little bit. I said, all right, babe. When you move, I move.
Just like that.
So Kev said, Candy, time to do a podcast. I said, okay. Let me tell you, we told y'all we doing Pillow Talk with Candy and Kev, and it's not for the faint at heart.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you,
put the kids away.
About halfway through, now with a podcast, the good thing about a podcast is podcast not an hour long.
Yeah.
Podcast not even 30 minutes long. Our podcast at most will only be like 27 minutes long. But we're aiming for 25 minutes because trust me, you ain't gonna be able to hold in that long. Mm-hmm. So about good 15 minutes into the podcast, Kev started giving me this look. I was like, yo, Roger Rabbit, slow your roll. We got about good 10 more minutes to go here. Slow your roll. And he's like, babe, we need to get through this thing because...
listen, we're going to have to hurry up.
Listen, we got to hurry up. So, by the time we ended the podcast, our sign-off was so abrupt. Y'all know we try to be professional, but I can't even say what my husband really said when he was ready for the podcast to be over because, Kevin turned into the roughneck that sometimes I like. Sometimes I like it smooth and sexy, and sometimes I'm like, get a roughneck, gotta get a roughneck. So I'm just trying to tell y'all, this podcast is the truth. And here's the thing. Pillow Talk is going to keep it real. We're going to help you by sharing our stories, but we always say what works for us might not work for you, but we're going to give you some breadcrumbs to maybe find your own path, to find your own journey, because, we've been at it for 23 years, and so all I got to say is, So
let us get...
We went on and did that podcast. We ain't going to tell them what it's about, but we went on and did that podcast, and then finally... Kevin was like, babe, yo, we done. I said, Kev, you talking too much. Y'all gonna get it.
You can't give too much.
I said, Kev, you're talking too much. And then, for the next about what? How many hours?
I don't remember, baby.
I want to say about maybe 4 hours. It was on. Y'all know, I like to, run and work out and stretch and all that stuff. But I ain't do none of that. Sunday morning. I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't even make it to church. I ain't make it to church till evening service. Because when I went to get out the bed to go to the bathroom, my legs wouldn't work. Kevin broke my legs. My back was broken. My legs was broken.
Let me just tell you, we very competitive, and
listen,
woo. Let me just tell you, my wife, my toes. Let me just say, y'all just gonna have to tune into the podcast tonight. That's all I'm gonna have to tell you. Listen, some of the stuff y'all can expect on this podcast, we're gonna have guests calling in. We're gonna have sexy exercising to help you with your stamina and all that good stuff.
It's called couple sexy workout.
Yes, we're gonna have that on the podcast. We're gonna have people that write erotica books on there. We're gonna have people specialists.
We're gonna have Christian sex therapists.
Yeah. So this we always tell people that we are individuals that happen to be in the entertainment industry that are Christians, but this we had to gear it toward because everybody's on something sexual, but this is so Christians will know that, listen, you can be sexy and
this is just so, you know, people married people
can stay together.
Listen, here's the thing. Just check it out and you gonna see. Listen to the first episode, and I promise you, it's not raunchy.
And this is just the beginner.
It's not like, oh my God, they done lost their mind. I'm gonna be honest. At one point, you know, Cass said something, and my initial response, he had to go back and find it and edit it out because I was like, what the?
I had to go back and edit it. So, you know, and again, this podcast, I do have to give a shout out to one individual that did help me.
We might lose the signal back here, so I'm gonna try to get through these here woods.
Okay, I do have to give one individual that helped me get it set up. My niece, she helped us get this stuff set up. But
now,
this
Kelly,
is
you don't want to listen to this.
Yeah,
mama.
This is a particular podcast that we actually we did ourselves. Like we did the it'll be on iTunes. We did the production. And again, like I said, the sound quality we're going to fine tune it. We're working through it, but we didn't want to leave you guys hanging. We wanted to make sure it was out there.
Let me tell y'all, by the time the podcast ended,
I didn't have time to go back and do nothing.
Kevin just left everything on, and everything was. I said, "Babe, at least turn." He said, "Candy, get to that bedroom."
Yeah,
get to the bedroom.
We got time for all that.
He said, "Candy, get to the bedroom." And we just made it to the bedroom.
And the only reason that we didn't go at it in the office because it doubles as my son's room. So that's the only reason why we didn't get started there. We both looking like, well, we can't do nothing in here. This just wouldn't be right. It just wouldn't be morally right. But listen, everybody, we're excited. You guys, and again, this is our first episode, so
I
you
think
guys
we did pretty good for the first episode.
Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Give us some feedback.
Give us some topics.
Give us some topics to talk about. Excuse me. Give us some topics to talk about.
Things you want to hear us discuss, but like I said, we are going to be contacting woman. She wrote a book about advice for couples who women who are kind of shy in the bedroom with their husband. They don't necessarily want to be, but no one ever really told her. Not the author, but she wrote a book to kind of like let the women know, give them a little pointers, because maybe you didn't grow up in a house where, you know, sex was discussed, and so you just don't know what you're doing, because your household made sex, even with a man with confines of a married couple, like you just don't talk about it, so you just don't know. Well, guess what? We about to open
the floodgates. And again, this is to help strengthen marriages and keep relationships together.
You ain't got to keep running it. Why you feel
because
like that's
very important.
We done said it.
We done said
it 50, 11 times.
And gentlemen, let me give y'all just a tidbit. You want to tune in tonight. Candy is giving you advice on how to get your lady ready without. And let me tell you, it was so good. I think she got her own self excited thinking about what she wanted, and I got excited because she got to just tune in tonight. We can't give you no more else. That's it. That's all.
See, listen,
Pillow Talk.
What I'm trying to tell y'all is, it's a time to be silly and it's a time to be sexy. See, we silly up on here and this.
Yes.
But Pillow Talk,
We'll have some times where it'll be funny, but this was more so. It was grown folk talk, and listen, we thank you guys for supporting us.
I believe. I'm gonna just put out there, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's gonna be a couple that's struggling. They might be separated right now.
Mm-hmm. They listen to this together.
We bring couples back together.
That's all I've been talking about, baby.
But they ain't got to be saved. They just.
I ain't say they got to be saved. I ain't say that. I just
listen.
said
Somebody.
I don't care if they're Christian or not.
Somebody's wife is about to walk out because the husband just don't know what they doing, and she just fed up. And I believe we gonna help that couple.
Yeah, and some man is going to leave that DM box alone and get them chicks out of his DM because he gonna say, man, I can't lose what I got.
See, what I'm trying to tell y'all is, we're at a stage in our life right now where, and I say this with confidence, if a woman can get my husband, she's a bad motorcycle.
Yeah,
because I done learned. Let me say what I had to say before you. If a woman could get my husband from me, she's a bad motorcycle because the kid know what she doing. If you can get my attention from my husband, you's a bad motorcycle. Because we done learned how to do this thing. And we ain't gonna just keep it to ourselves.
Yeah.
We trying to help y'all. Help us help y'all.
Let me tell you something. My wife put on me so good. I woke up and my hair was curly, y'all. I'm just telling y'all. I was like, look at that. Like, baby, I don't know what you did, but I got good hair now, baby. I got that good stuff now. So listen, everybody. Tonight is the night. Pillow Talk will be out. So listen, baby, what's going on?
Don't let the babies be around.
Yes. Yeah,
don't listen.
Matter of fact, don't listen to it until you got because let me tell you, we had to wait. My daughter wasn't even home, but we had to wait till the dogs calmed down before we had to lock the dogs. We started talking
and the dogs started panting.
Yeah, we had
the doggies started panting.
Yeah, because we have a boy and a girl dog, and they was down there trying to get at it. I was like, they got to go.
Y'all brother and sister now. Stop it.
We had to put the dog, and that's no lie. We had to lock the dogs up, y'all. We had to put them in their separate cages. Keep them apart because they was listening in the Pillow Talk.
What you talking about?
So listen.
And here's the thing, y'all. It's not raunchy. It's not trashy. Like, honestly, I mean, Kevin would feel some kind of way about this, but you know, your parents could listen to it and they might get the vigor back.
Hey, Candy, see there you go going too far again. Keep my.
You know what? It was.
Thank you for all the prayers for my father. He's home.
Baby,
he's coming along. Just continue to pray for him.
Some of them tips I gave on the first show, I learned by watching your parents. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, that's enough.
I learned by watching your dad. When your daddy hit that petty. What's his name? Petty Tendergrass. When your daddy hit the petty Tendergrass on her.
Hush up.
He put up against that wall. That's why, baby. Mm-hmm. That's why we got that song.
Yeah. So we're going to totally switch real quick, but I think this is something, and I know this is near and dear to my wife's heart when it comes to certain things, because by profession, she's a clinical psychologist by profession. So she talks to people all the time. She helps counsel clinical therapist. And this month is domestic awareness, domestic violence awareness month. So we wanted to definitely talk about that because we know it's certain couples. And I'll be very transparent. I've never put my hands on my wife, but at one time earlier in our marriage, I didn't realize in a verbal situation, you can be a domestic. What's the word I'm looking for, Candy?
Baby, we was talking about that Pillow Talk, and I forgot everything else. My mind, I start reminiscing.
Oh, baby, I got to do 8 hours of work, so maybe I send you a couple flicks or something.
What did we say?
No, I didn't say a what.
Oh, okay.
It might just be on my bottom lip or something like that. Just, some Vaseline.
But you trying to talk serious, and I'm reminiscing on Pillow Talk. Wait, what'd you say?
So, again, this is domestic violence.
Mm-hmm.
Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
And there's many forms of domestic
violence.
Abuse.
It can be verbal.
There is verbal, emotional, mental, physical, and financial.
Exactly. So you can be in a situation where you might be thinking, well, I've never put my hands on him or her. but you
sometimes
verbally,
your words will hurt more than a punch in the face.
Exactly. So you can be verbally abusive, and if you're in a situation like that, you definitely, women, men, who, because it can be either or, that are being the reciprocator of the.
No, that's not the right word.
Reciprocator.
No, that's not right.
You can be the one getting the verbal abuse, receiving the verbal abuse, or recipient of the abuse.
You said reciprocator. I had to stop. I stopped correcting you, but that word was so off. I just had to say.
Baby, that's one of my new words. I'm gonna figure out a way. Yeah. So for that, we just wanted to take a moment to remember that. I'm pretty sure there's numbers that you can call, that if you're in a situation where you guys need help, or seek. One of the things, especially in the black community, one of the things that are taboo in the black community, especially in the Christian realm, is therapy. Let me tell you,
it's not just the Christian realm; it's just the culture.
Culture as a whole is therapy. If you're in a situation where you're in an abusive relationship, seek therapy, get help. The individual that might be not realizing they're the abuser.
And I want to say this, and the reason why I keep saying that is because Kevin and I are Christians, but we are very, and that's why I keep saying this to you, Kevin. And you know this, but I'm just saying this. Kevin and I do this, but we also happen to be Christians. Mm-hmm. But a lot of the things that we talk about are not just
Christians,
are not just things that Christians go through. So sometimes I have to remind my husband, because I know for a fact that there are Muslims who follow us, there are Buddhists who follow us, there are all types of people. So we don't want to alienate anyone, because we understand that the human experience, we have a shared experience as being human. So it's just that our faith is Christian based. However, this show is about the human experience.
Exactly.
So that's why I was keep reminding you that, because I don't want, because somebody could miss something that could help them because all they hear
thinking
you
is
saying
our faith.
is
Yeah. And I think a lot of times that's where we lose people at, even within just everyday conversation, is you put your faith before just conversation. Like let your faith shine on its own. It can definitely do it. So so this is domestic. What am I saying? It was domestic.
Baby, we shouldn't have started talking about pillow talk, because you ain't been talking right ever since.
I know. I sure enough ain't, Kenny. I'm scared to
I feel like I want to go back and talk. I want to go back and listen to pillow talk.
Yeah, I started last night, and next thing I know, 1:45, I woke up.
Is that why you woke up frisky?
No, I didn't wake up frisky. You woke me up, baby, and I felt like you ain't had no pajamas on. So, and like you took them off when I woke up. Like, so I was like, I guess this means she's ready. And one thing I'm telling y'all, most men are not going. They're not gonna be like, they're not gonna leave you hanging. Like most good men, like if you got a man that'll leave you hanging, you might want to start investigating. That's all I'm gonna say. You might want to. If you be like,
y'all better turn on that petty tender grass.
Yeah, exactly. But listen, everybody, we had a great weekend this weekend. Pretty in Pink, phenomenal event, man. Shout out to Pastor and First Lady Lois, better known as Suge. Matter of fact, I'm gonna call his wife. What was the girl? Michelle. She just don't have a high pitched voice. You don't think that's appropriate? Suge and Michelle. That is true. So speaking of domestic, I apologize. Wrong comparison. I'm glad he ain't looking, because Pastor Suge's a big dude, and I don't want to upset him. He's my friend. But it was some amazing vendors there. My wife, I saw the little thing you got. That was dope.
The shirt?
Yeah. I thought it was a dress at first, but that was dope. We actually are in contact with someone. Listen, like we said for podcast that was coming, we have some t-shirts that'll be coming up soon, that we're working on pretty soon, hopefully. You gave me your number, Mom.
Kevin, you send so many mixed messages. You was like, we definitely have some t-shirts that are coming up soon, pretty soon, hopefully. You said definitely, then hopefully.
I know, because I was saying, I should have said definitely, and I ain't even,
Babe,
so we're working on some stuff. Pastor Lewis, he is on. Pastor Suge.
He said, I'm telling.
Yeah, no, please don't tell your wife. Your wife from South Philly, she scared me just a little bit. Matter of fact, I think I'm a little bit more scared.
Pastor Suge, I would love for you and first lady to listen to the debut episode of Pillow Talk tonight and tell us what you think.
Yes, tell us
and I'm real rap. I really want y'all to listen to Pillow Talk.
I might send it to them early.
Send it to them early. Let him preview it.
I'm passing you. I'm gonna text you the link, so I'm gonna let you check it out early. Give us your feedback, whether we're a little too far gone or we right.
He gonna say because we weren't raunchy. We were telling the truth.
Yeah, I had to go back and edit a couple. One thing.
It was one thing that.
But it wasn't done. Like it was just
Kevin said something that blew my mind,
and then
I was just
she just went with it, and then I was like, oh, wait a minute. So, but other than that, it was
what
good morning.
He said
the time to sleep at 9 p.m.
But we're gonna give you a preview.
No, that was Jay.
That was Jay.
Yeah,
it's gonna be on.
No, it's gonna be on our website.
candyandkev.com.
Yes, it's gonna
You'll be
on
able
our
to
website.
click into it.
It'll be a link that'll say podcast.
Now you'll see the introductory. That kind of explains what the podcast is going to be about. That's about 7 minutes, 7 minutes long.
Yeah.
But then the first episode, and again, podcasts are not meant to be really long. This one kind of, because of the content, so it went 27 minutes, but really our podcasts are not going to be any longer than 25 minutes.
Y'all lucky because 15 minutes in, I was ready to end the show. And
yes.
15 minutes in, I forget this, I'm going to get it. So, but it made for a great
and
great
it's
Saturday
cool because nobody was home. It was just me and Kev in the office, and we were just looking at each other, just talking. Yeah. That's the thing.
We can't video it right now. I'm sorry, y'all, because it was just like
no video can be on.
No video can be on right now.
Because you don't never know what state we might be in.
Yeah. So yes, we're excited. And again, like we said earlier, the sound quality, we're going to perfect that. We're going to get that perfected, but we wanted to make sure you guys got it, and it's going to be here tonight, 9 o'clock. You can be able to check it out. Put the kids away first. Lay down
if y'all got multiple pets, y'all gonna want to put your multiple pets away, because at one point, my dog, we got a boy dog and a girl dog. They brother and sister. They looking at each other, start panting. I said, stop it. That's your brother.
Yeah, we had to put the dogs away.
Had my female dog just all hot in the drawers.
Yeah, so we had to put the dogs away. So listen, again, it's going to be 9 o'clock tonight. We're excited about it. Whew. Listen, next year, I'm trying to get off of it because we'll keep going and I won't make it to work. But listen, you guys, next year, October 20th, I want you to mark that in your calendar.
October 20th.
Of next year, 2018. Mark that date in your calendar. When I tell you do not want to miss Pretty in Pink. When I tell you.
At the mansion
in Voorhees. It will bless your life. You'll have you'll laugh, you'll cry. It's just a blessing. You'll spend a little bit of money. You'll win some stuff. You'll find money. Let me just tell you.
Yes, the people did not believe. I think because money. I was joking around so much. I said, "Hey, y'all." I told them. I said, "Let me see all the nosy neighbors in the house. Raise your hand." I said, "I'm proud and nosy." Meaning, I don't be all up in nobody's business, but when I hear a car that I ain't never seen before, a curb before, coming down, I flick my Venetian blinds open just like that. I say, just like that.
Baby, look, we just got finished talking about Pillow Talk. You can't say stuff like V. I just heard V, and I was like, I got excited all over again. So
Kevin, you're nasty, babe. I flick my Venetian blinds open just like that. Anyway, it was a couple $100.
Yeah, they let me tell you, keys to life. Through money on, they had money hidden under the table for people just to. Now, some folk, they found it, put it in their pocket, and never said nothing before before the announcement was.
There was a lot of little kids won that money.
Yeah,
too.
Kids.
So you gotta be short, Kevin. Why didn't you win no money?
I don't know. I was trying to let the people win because we were there on business.
Because the people that was shorter to the ground.
But Lord, I was like, we picked the wrong table to sit at. Lord, Jesus should have sat over, just mingle with the regular
folk. Little kids, I started to depot. I started to clothesline one of the little kids. Give me that money.
But trust me, you do not want to miss it.
They raffle off a MacBook Pro.
Yes. $20. Somebody got a MacBook Pro for $20. In the box, brand new. Ain't even been opened up yet. It wasn't used or nothing.
Now, how much of them Eagles tickets cost nowadays?
Eagles about $200 a pop.
So
okay seats. So they was good seats.
$400 worth, and that's just 2 tickets. Eagles tickets.
Yes.
I mean, for the Eagles and 49ers game.
Yes.
I put my money in for the Eagles ticket because I said, you know what? I got to see my boys because my husband won't take me to an Eagles game.
It's not that,
shady.
baby. No, it's not that. That's them when I went online and looked how much them tickets was, I was like, wait a minute, I don't like them that much. And I can't send you by yourself. Like, maybe we'll find a girl that want to go, and her husband buy her tickets. He ain't no Eagles fan. You want to go? We let you. I'll go with you, but baby, that was a lot of money. That if we had won the tickets, I'd have won.
If you love me, you'll take me.
It's not that I don't love you, baby. It's just
baby, my daddy would not be pleased with you right now.
No, he would understand. He'd be like, boy, you trying to get somewhere.
Well, anyway, I was trying to win them Eagles tickets, so I put the money in for the Eagles tickets, and I didn't win it. But you know, I like the fact that so they honor survivors.
Yes.
But what they do is they have previous honorees honor that year. So they have alumni honorees honor the present day honoree. I thought that was so nice. And they not only honor women, but they honor men as well. There was a fashion show. There was an impromptu fashion show.
Yes.
And
Listen,
me and Kevin and I had fun.
Let me tell you this. We would if we weren't there on a professional situation, we would still go.
It was so much fun.
Just to support because it was that great. So I'm telling you,
I'm gonna put it out there like this. Candy and Kev, we are not comedians. We just silly.
Yeah.
But it was something about the energy in the room that just took our silly up to another level. I promise you, you have never seen a fashion show hosted the way that Candy and Kev hosted the fashion show.
Shout out to your girl Big Des. She did her thing. She hosted it. I did not know she was that hilarious.
Des is funny.
It was just a great event. Pastor
and everybody worked so well together.
Yes, Pastor Lewis and First Lady. You guys did a phenomenal job.
I loved it.
Keys of Life, the staff that was there, phenomenal, man. They treated us it was just wonderful.
Taking on the spirit of their past.
Yeah, it was just wonderful. Let me tell you, you will not go and feel like, you can get off there. No, not up there, baby, not up there. You will not go and leave thinking like, wow, it wasn't, I didn't feel comfortable. You will go. The spirit was there. I mean, it was just a great.
It was a good mix of everything.
Everything,
If you are currently battling, like there were women and men there that were currently battling some form of cancer. They were uplifted. They laughed. They worshipped. They were prayed for because in the middle of the event, 1 minute you're laughing, then there was a shift. Next thing, it was a prayer and healing.
Yes, and then you hear people's stories.
And you hear people's stories, but then it flowed and went right back into the good time and laughter and stuff like that. So I want to say, I can't wait.
And let me tell you.
Hopefully, they'll allow us to be a part of it again next year.
Yes.
Even if they don't, I'm in there.
I'm going. Yeah. Let me tell y'all this. And if we are a part, this was our first time. So, when it's your first time and you're involved with something, you got to kind of learn. You got to kind of, figure out what you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to. Next year, we comfortable now. We turning it up. We really gonna act. We gonna have a great time, y'all. We gonna have a great time. You guys, along with this, and then it's $1,000 ticket. Hey, listen, Pastor Chugga, he might have to. He said he gonna raise the price. Look,
next year we want them to because Chugga was on our Candy and Kev car conversation and expressed to us that they wanted to be able to give a car away this year. Next year we gotta make that happen. We gonna make that happen, y'all. Listen. Let me tell y'all. So if you are a survivor, or if you know of a survivor, or if you know of someone who even honoring those who succumbed who got saw fit to take them home. Listen, you want to be in that place. It was a good time. It was so much laughter. We were there by the time I laughed and was literally jumping up and down. I'm gonna tell you something. At first, because I know Pastor Suge and his wife, they like to dress. And they were like, no, it's going to be a chill, relax. And I was like, yeah, I don't know. So I started to wear, my heels and my, going out dress. I threw on some Chucks and a denim dress. I mean, it was still a nice outfit. Shout out to my stylist, Forbes Fashion. But I'm so glad I had on what I had on, because I was jumping up and down off that stage in them Chucks.
Baby, let me tell you something.
What, baby?
And I'm gonna be transparent. Like, it's something sexy about when you wear something that's, I have to use my imagination. Like, because the dress was long and like it kind of it was like I had to use, like, it was something about it. I was just like, and she had on, like, don't get me wrong, you know I'm a heels dude, but it was something about, like, wow, yo, it's something sexy. Like, I'm
gonna go ahead, but Pretty in Pink set the tone for Pillow Talk.
Yes, it
Pastor
did.
Chuck, I don't know if you meant that to happen.
Yes,
but we gonna let you listen
to
Pillow Talk, and then just know Pretty in Pink caused Pillow Talk.
Yes, it was just woo.
I think it might have been because I hugged Sister April too long.
I think it was, and
I think it's something to what
the Pastor Chuck said, and I think that baby making stuff,
it works for the.
And it was just like we know. It just couldn't, but we sure was trying.
Listen.
We sure was trying, girl. Woo, we was trying.
So y'all, you know what? Pretty in Pink is a couples event too. Bring your boo thing.
If your marriage is suffering and you need
Pretty in Pink next year,
get the spark going, bring them to Pretty in Pink. By the time you leave there, just let Sister Avery just hug you. Just go up and just go. Ooh.
I call her Avery. It's Avril.
I know I keep messing up. Avril.
Yeah.
I apologize, but I mess up names.
You do. But I want to tell y'all, don't be hugging. Listen.
If you still bearing, no, if you're not bearing.
If you are bearing.
If you are bearing, don't hug. You hug First Lady. Ooh, Lord, you gonna come out with triplets. You're gonna have Manny, Mo, and Jack.
If your marital sex life is suffering, hug her. And you know what, Sister Avril, don't touch my daughter.
Stay away from my children.
Stay away from my kids. Because I know what. I went to the cancer awareness event and came home ready.
Man, let me tell you, only thing she ain't jacked was my prostate. Let's just okay, we going too far. We're going too far. That's Pillow Talk. But listen,
I just put the 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
Because we was at
early detection.
Early detection.
So you go ahead and I was testing them, making sure they was all right. Gotta go home, baby. You can't miss your turn.
I was trying to wonder why you ain't see those 2 little kids by themselves.
No, I didn't, baby. But I apologize.
Baby, you know I was worried.
I didn't see the baby. But
I'm gonna tell you what, Pastor Lewis.
That's all we can do. That's all we can do. Bravo. Shrine J, bravo. Ben is a blessing. Listen, matter of fact, we ought to just go and sow a seed into their church.
Baby, you sowed several seeds.
Yeah, I did. Okay, so listen, everybody, we get ready to get out of here. I got to go over to the office tonight. Listen, y'all have a blessed week.
Listen, I'm so tired. I got to go home and go back to bed because I ain't slept since the Pretty in Pink event.
She ain't slept. Now, I got to go.
I done missed morning service, afternoon service. I made it there for evening service. Yeah. And at one point, I looked at Kevin. I said, babe, we got to go.
Yeah, but I did do online ministry. I support the online church because they gotta have people to support them too. So
Kevin, in the middle of the online service, you looked at me and said, "Round 2."
I did.
Baby, how you gonna be watching church and then say, "Oh, because Pillow Talk"? It's making sense. We ain't gonna give it away.
Listen, let me tell you.
You was following my instructions.
Let me tell you, I sure enough did. That on my train. Look at that. We got a couple of seconds, but no, they come back to back now.
You was following my instructions. I mean, Pastor Shug, is Pastor Shug still on? Is he upset with us?
No, Pastor Shug might be, unless First Lady went to work. He might have cut us off and said, hey, April.
Get on over here, girl.
Yes, but listen, everybody.
Nice in them jeans.
Yes, we love you guys.
I love her. She's fly.
I love they're just a beautiful couple, man.
That's my sister.
I thank God for you guys being a part of our life, man. I don't know how it happened or how it came to be, but thank God that God aligned us because I believe it's for a time such as this, man.
And when you see that Candy and Kev are live, you definitely. What Pastor say? What he say?
Absolutely left no line. Yeah.
Listen, when you see that Candy and Kev are live and we're live on location, I can't get over with this car right here, baby. You definitely want to tune in, because wherever we are, it's about to be on and popping. Like the kids say, it's about to be lit.
Yeah.
So don't forget, if you are having an event coming up and you want Candy and Kev in the building, you can go ahead and reach us and book us through our website, candyandkev.com. if you are having a special event. Also, if we are looking for testimonials also.
Yes.
If we have hosted an event for you or done a red carpet or whatever, you can go on candyandkev.com and leave your message there, your recommendations there, and we'll post it and make sure that it's on there.
Yeah, it'll go right on our webpage as well, so you guys can be a part of it. Thank you for the ones that have submitted, and if you guys inbox us, send it to our website, like Candy was saying, so we'll post it right on the website, guys.
Yes.
So we love you guys.
We are all ready, and as long as our schedule is open, we want to just spread love. Like your cousin always says, spread joy.
Yes,
spread love.
Joy, spread love.
And so
listen,
and we ain't and guess what? Sometimes, you just want us to invite us to an event, and we might not be playing a part in the event. We like to support. We like to support our people. Yeah, even if we ain't got to be center stage, we like to support our people. Now, if we do get up on that stage, salvation is free.
Amen.
Salvation is free.
Management don't play that. They want their share. So listen, guys, we gotta go. We love you guys. Have a blessed day. Don't forget, we'll be back sometime around, what time you gotta be to rehearsal? 7?
I gotta be to rehearsal at 8. So
around 7:15, 7:30, we're gonna come on just for a brief few minutes to remind you about Pillow Talk tonight, and then yes, we will come to Richmond. Listen,
we will come to Richmond. Ain't nothing, but you ain't said nothing but a word.
Listen, we got family there too. Bishop, you just make the word. We come to Richmond, man. So listen, y'all, we'll be back later on this evening. Don't forget, it's around 7:15.
I don't know. I don't know if you heard Pastor Bishop BJ Lambert celebrating his one year anniversary.
Congratulations, sir.
Of being installed as bishop. But listen, we done took it another level higher.
Yes.
Pillow Talk tonight. When you see that we're on live, you want to be there.
Yes. Have a great weekend. Have a great Monday, y'all.
I said weekend already.
I know, baby.
Baby, give me a kiss.
Good. I love you, baby. Girl, you about to get it. Baby, we got it. All right. My neck.
Oh.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a great one.
What happened? What happened?
Y'all have a good one, y'all. Peace out.